of me performing my barbell complexes. I've gotten a few questions about that. Again, I'm not highly educated on them just yet, but essentially what it is just an extra way for me to burn some calories. And I'm not a huge fan, especially after contest prep, of just like low intensity stuff like 30-45 minutes on a step mill or something. You know, nothing against that if you prefer to do that, and it really depends on your goals as well. More and more research is coming out that there may be some like cross signaling effect with low intensity steady state cardio and building muscle, so it may not be the best thing to do when you're actually trying to gain size or gain strength. That's not to say that you can't go out and walk your dog and things like that, but actually purposely training to try to enhance your cardiovascular fitness can actually hinder your muscle and your strength gains. At least some of the research that I've seen lately. I know Wayne Norton talks about that a lot. He's known as like the low intensity steady state hater or whatever, but again, it's all in context of what your goals are. And for me right now, I'm pretty active, so I have a pretty high energy expenditure anyways, and just doing like one of those little sessions a week of some barbell complexes, or like 10 or 15 minutes a hit, is pretty much all the cardio I need, and I know that it's not going to hinder me as far as my muscle gains or strength gains. So my cardio right now is pretty much, the past 3 weeks I've just done like 2 rounds of that little circuit there, which is only about 2 minutes of work. But again, it's a lot more high intensity than just like walking or something. And then usually on Sundays, I just like walk for about 20 or 30 minutes on a treadmill right now, or I'll probably end up doing that just outside in the springtime. That's really just kind of like get my mind right. I do that before yoga or something. Again, I only burn like a couple of hundred calories, and I don't think something that low intensity is really going to affect anything. It's really that you just don't want to have crossover effects. And I may make an entire video about that, but that was my barbell complex I actually saw from Bryce Lewis, so I'll post that video up here somewhere, and I'm pretty sure Eric Helms, his coach, kind of recommended that to him. Again, Bryce Lewis is a powerlifter, so again, for me it's just something a little more functional, something I enjoy doing a little bit more. What I wanted to show you guys, I actually tried to film this yesterday. I think I deleted the video, but I actually unpackaged my stuff from Rogue Fitness. If you're not familiar with Rogue Fitness, I'll actually post a link of their website up here as well. They're more of like a CrossFit website, but they have a lot of cool stuff too. You can get like weightlifting shoes or like the minimum shoes in there. Of course, you can do stuff like that I've gotten here. They're similar to like Elite FTS if you're familiar with that website as well. So check them out if you're looking for just some like mobility stuff or clothing, things like that. But what I got here, I actually got some wrist straps that I don't use for my wrists, and knee wraps that I don't use for my knees. So if you checked out my occlusion training video that I think I have just posted, the leg extensions, I'll probably end up posting up some other videos as well of how I use it on upper body training. I'll post that video right here, post a lot of videos today. So I don't actually use these for their intended purpose. I use them for occlusion training, to wrap around my legs or my arms. And these are really good. They actually have like a Velcro, so you don't need someone to kind of be there and tie a knot in it, things like that. So it's a little more convenient, and these are pretty good price. And then lastly, I got some micro mini bands. These actually just came in a pair, so I don't need 2 of these. I needed 1 of them, but I can only get them in a pair. These are pretty good price too. So I do that for a lot of like my shoulder mobility stuff, like the band pull aparts and the dislocations, rotator cuff, all of that stuff. Both of the gyms that I work out at don't really have like an ideal band for it, so I figured it'd be a good investment to have to get one of these or a few of these. And also a lot of my personal training clients, I have them do a similar warm up. I really just don't like them warming up with like one of those really thick resistance bands, so I could actually use this in my profession as well, so it'll serve that purpose. All in all, this stuff is pretty cheap. Again, not using this for their intended purposes, using it for occlusion training, and then these will just be for like a warm up as well. Not really any like heavy duty mobility stuff, but they do have some heavier bands if you're more familiar with stuff like that. I may invest in those as well, but if you guys want to get some similar stuff, check out Rogue Fitness. Also, Elite FTS is similar to that. Again, hopefully you guys like that barbell complex video. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask, like I said, but there's a million different ways you can kind of do it. It's really just kind of a concept similar to HIIT. There's no like right or wrong exercises. Like I was doing hang cleans in the video. A lot of people were never taught a proper hang clean. Mine are probably pretty crappy after not doing them since high school. You really can just like pick, 4, 5, 6 exercises and do a certain rep range. Just research some different barbell complexes if you're interested. give them a shot if you want to. They're pretty fun for me, again, giving me some cardio that I don't hate doing. And that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you check out all my other stuff. Go check out my Ferris for Fitness Facebook page, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And until next time, guys, take care.